All right. I think we're live. Let's see. Why am I not getting... it's telling me I can't go live on X. Dumb X. There we go. All right. Go live and Instagram. Go live.
All right.
Oh, we got to mute that. Everything is so complicated now. All right. There we go.
Let's see.
Oh,
Why am I not getting... it's telling me I can't go live on X.
Somewhere is
Dumb
being
X.
loud. Let me mute.
Um,
Mute site. There we go. All right. Yay. Technology. Yay. Oh, man. I am so excited. I came on here to say one thing, and then like literally moments ago, it changed. And so I'm really excited. You know, through my coaching programs and various groups that I'm in, I talk to a lot of y'all. And one of the things that I hear quite a bit is people saying, oh, look at my green screen's a little funky there. One of the things I hear people saying quite a bit is, you know, it's just so hard to put myself out there. I wish it were easier. I don't know how to compete with all these other people, these people who are on Instagram and TikToks, and, you know, they're taking pictures of themselves in front of fancy fountains with their Prada bags and renting Lambos for the day. Like, how do I put myself out there? Number one, I got to say this. I actually said this in my my training not too long ago, called How to Succeed as an Introvert Coach. Frankly, a lot of those people that you see out there posting with the fancy bags and the Lambos, they're not successful. Some of those people can't pay their bills with us. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to name and shame. But some of those people who are out there pretending to have a big game like that and have these, you know, big fancy lives, they're not doing as well as you think. There's a whole thing called the pendulum, which I won't go into. You may have, if you've taken one of our trainings, you may have heard of it. That kind of stuff worked back in the 80s, right? The last time we were in a Me Society was 1983. That was the last time that, you know, Lamborghinis and Rolex watches and fancy bags and things like that really sold to the masses. Now, will they sell to people? Yeah. Generally, the kind of people that you're going to see attracted to those kinds of marketing plans are desperate people who are broke, people who are looking to get rich quick. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, if you look around, you'll see a lot of these people that have been running coaching businesses and things like that, NLP practices and stuff like that. For a while, they all have really negative reviews online. Why? Because they're attracting desperate, money-seeking people who want to get rich quick. And you know, people who don't want to put the work in, they're looking for that, you know, quick lifestyle type of thing. And that's the vibes that these people are putting out. So the question is, if renting a Lambo or buying a Prada bag on a credit card isn't going to get you clients, or the clients you want at least, what is? Right? And this is something, you know, I've been at this for 24 years now. It's going to be 25 years in March, so almost 25 years. And I got to tell you, I've done a lot of things. You all know I'm a marketer, right? I love my marketing. I love the psychology of what does it take to, number one, craft something good. I'm not the kind of marketer that like tries to sell crappy things to people, right? Craft something good and then get people aware of it so that they want to buy it from you. And I've tried a lot of things it's been in business for 29 years, even before I became a hypnotherapist at first, and then later a coach. And the one thing that I've done that worked more than anything else was writing a book. I published my first book as an ebook in 2000 called Learn Hypnosis Now. And that was sort of, I had been 2 years studying hypnosis, and I noticed that a lot of the books were written like dissertations. They like to use big fancy words and sound very complicated. And I think most of it was just to make the author look good and feel smart. I wanted to write a book that was fun because I think that hypnosis can be fun. Change can be fun. It doesn't have to be hard to change in your life. It can be fun. It can be easy. And so I wrote my first book called Learn Hypnosis Now. Well, little did I know, I wrote that as a hobby. I was actually in the software business before I got into hypnotherapy. And I decided to market that ebook the same way that I marketed my software. And so very grassroots, you know, I used to be a shareware author. And I got it out to all the shareware sites, and I hosted it in all these places. And I took the sample chapter and uploaded it to LimeWire and BearShare so that people thought they were stealing the whole book. And then it would get through the first chapter and say, if you want to read the rest, go to this website. I did all this, really like guerrilla marketing back in the day. What I didn't realize was how writing that book was going to set up my hypnotherapy business. Because, when I got certified in hypnotherapy, I didn't think I was going to be a hypnotherapist. I was a computer programmer making $250,000 a year. Like, the hypnotherapy stuff was a hobby. It was fun. Then I realized it was my life purpose. And for me, it was like, how would I ever make this career, make as much money as I make as a computer programmer? And I didn't see it at the time. But then as I started getting out there and started getting this recognition that I was getting, more and more people wanted to work with me. But there's even a better twist to it than that. I started getting reach outs from the media, people who wanted to interview me in magazines and newspapers, people who want to be on their radio shows and TV shows, and write blog articles and things like that. This for me was such a surprise. I didn't really think about it. If you think about, like, Kayla talks about this all the time. You watch the old daytime, not the old ones, the new ones as well, the daytime talk shows, right? Where they bring in experts. Who are the people they bring in as experts? They're always published authors, right? And most of the time, best-selling authors. You look at whatever they're bringing people on for, relationships or whatever it is, right? It's always somebody that just wrote a book. Well, that's because writing a book is actually one of the best PR things that you can do, right? Public relations things that you can do. And so not only did I start getting more clients, but then the media, and then that created more clients. And, it really helped me grow my business early on. But more importantly than that, being a best-selling author, which I became, I was a published author in 2001, best-selling author in 2003. Becoming a best-selling author gives you credibility, right? You are immediately elevated above everyone else in your field when you are a best-selling author. And so one of the things that happened about 13 years ago is I have a very elite coaching program. I don't even advertise it. You can't even find it on the website and purchase it. Very elite program. It's usually got about 20, 23 people in it. And we were doing our mastermind. And one of the things that I said was, every one of you should be a best-selling author. Let's write a book. And we wrote a book in 4 days. That book, maybe you've gotten it. Of course, my green screen's going to mess with this because it's got green on it. But that book is Unstuck, the Owner's Manual for Success. We wrote this book in 4 days, 10 authors, me plus 9 other authors who were at the mastermind at the time. And it's a fantastic book on neurolinguistic programming. We pushed it to bestseller. That book's actually been translated into other languages now. And it was one of the best things that we did. It was easy. It was fun. So a year later, we did another one. This one's called Quick Fix, Recipes for Bliss. Again, all NLP authors in this one. And we pushed that one to bestseller. About a year ago, we started doing this again, right? Because we have so many graduates who are out there like, how do I differentiate myself in the field? There's so many people out there, like everybody in the field's got a certificate. So how does the certificate, obviously you can go from practitioner to master practitioner, that elevates you. How do you differentiate yourself amongst all the master practitioners, right? You could become a trainer or a master trainer, but what if you're not interested in training and teaching people, right? So this is one of the things we started doing last year, was doing these collaboration books. This is the first one we did, called Becoming Positively Awesome. This was me and 19 other people. A lot of them were NLP practitioners and master practitioners and trainers, and some of them were health practitioners and chiropractors and psychologists. And we had a really good mix of people in here, but it's called Transform Your Life Through the Power of Positive Thinking. And what we did is, my green screen's going nuts. What we did is we made this book about personal development. What that did was it allowed everybody in the book to kind of write whatever they wanted to that was positive, right? Everybody could bring their own message. As Kayla says, some people showed up in trainer mode where they were teaching like a step-by-step process. Some people showed up in story mode. They told their own personal story, their life story of overcoming a challenge. Some people taught personal development type of things, like being at cause, one of the things that a lot of people like to write about. And so that we pushed to #1 bestseller in 3 categories in a matter of 2 days. Then 6 months later, we did the next one, which was called All the Answers Are Within, Learning to Trust Your Inner Guidance. This was me and 14 other authors. And again, not only became category bestsellers in 3 different categories, but we actually hit the top 100 of all books in Amazon. That's out of 36.8 million books. There's probably more than that now. That's an old stat. And every single person who wrote this book with me became a best-selling author, and they get that title for life. Nobody can ever take best-selling author away from you. You're best-selling author for life. Many people, by the way, who did this got high-ticket clients out of it. Came back and told us, gave us testimonials that, hey, they got high-ticket clients. They built their list and things like that. Last one we did is called Mastery of the Mind. That's green. So obviously my green screen is going to mess with it. The Pathway to Empowerment. Again, this was me and 19 other authors. And so we've made, just in the last year and a half, we've made almost 100 best-selling authors. And we've got our new one coming up. The new one is called Inner Revolution, Embracing Change to Achieve Greatness. This is actually a mock-up, of course, because we haven't written the book yet. I haven't written my chapter yet. You haven't written your chapter yet. If you really want to differentiate yourself, get your name out there, give yourself the status to elevate yourself above all the other people in the field, possibly get that media attention, start getting interviews, right? I've been interviewed on CBS News and TV shows and radio shows. I was on Les Brown's radio show to 50,000 listeners. If you want that kind of exposure, being a best-selling author won't guarantee it, but it certainly is a prerequisite for getting on major shows. And also to have clients chase you instead of chasing them. So if you're interested in joining this book with me, the thing that happened about 5 minutes before I hit the play button here is I was going to let you know there are only 6 spots left. And just before I came down here to get in the studio and get on, about 5 minutes before, we had another chapter that was claimed. So we now have 5 spots left. Now, we've had a lot of people saying, oh, I really want to be part of this book, Michael. Tell me how to get, tell me what I need to do. Well, we have told people what to do. Some people have jumped on it faster than others. And the one thing we know from doing this now, 3 times just in the last year and a half, and this will be our 4th time in 2 years, is that there are always people who are like, oh, I'm in. Tell me what to do. We tell them what to do. And then it's like crickets. And other people come in and snatch up their chapters. And then when all the chapters are gone, they go, I really wanted that. Well, if you really wanted it, you needed to do something about it. So here's what to do about it, right? By the way, what does it mean to co-author a book with me like this? It's really simple. All you have to do is write 10 pages. Okay. There are a lot of people say writing a book is hard. Some people say I've been working 10 years on my book. I still haven't released it yet. Well, it's not hard when you only have to write 10 pages, right? We can help you come up with topics and hash out your topics. I'm going to actually teach you in this process. You're going to go through 12 weeks of coaching with me over Zoom, where as a group, I'm going to teach you how to write your chapter, as well as many other things, well, how to market yourself and how to use this for PR and everything else. So we're going to have 12 weeks together every Monday at 5 p.m. for 12 weeks, starting in 8 days, right? So we're starting a week from this coming Monday. And we will be full by then, right? We only have 5 chapters left. We tend to be going through about a chapter or 2 a day right now. The process to do this is to apply, right? Here's the website. It's www.transformdestiny.com/authority2024. Let me copy that. I'll paste it in the comments for those of you who are watching live. And have a conversation with us, right? Kayla's going to get on the phone with you. She's going to want to talk to you, find out what you're doing in your business, and find out what is it that you want to talk about. What are some possible topics for you that you might want to write about, and what's the best way for you to leverage this and get value out of it in your business. If at the end of that talk, Kayla feels like you have some topics that would fit in the book, she feels like you're a good fit and we'd like to work with you, then she will extend an invitation to you to join the program. And again, we're doing 20 authors. 15 are gone right now, so we only have 5 left, and they're going to go fast, right? In the next few days, this is going to fill up. And you could, on not September 28th, it's going to be December 7th, I think it is our launch date. Let me see, December 7th, Saturday, December 7th, you will wake up. We will go into our launch. I'm going to do an interview with you live over the internet, and we're going to launch it. We're going to get all of this, hype out there in the media. We're going to do paid ads for it. I guarantee we will make that book a bestseller. Guaranteed. I'm one of the only people I know that has a program where I guarantee you will become a bestseller. And you'll get bestseller status on December 7th. And we're going to do a 2-day launch. It's going to be lots of fun. We're going to build your list a little bit. You're going to hopefully get some clients out of it as well, just from the launch. Of course, you can use that bestseller status to get clients after that as well. But if you're interested, then head on over to the website. here's the website. Uh-oh, what happened to my shared screen? Gotta love technology. It's always supposed to be so easy. I think I might have closed it. That's probably what happened. Nope, there it is right there. Why can't I find my screen? Instant authority. Oh, well, I don't know where my screen went. It's supposed to be there. Anyway, you'll go to the website, watch the video there. I've got about an 18-minute video where I explain everything in detail, and then click the button, fill out the form, and have a talk. And if you like us and we like you, and it feels like it's a good fit, then we could talk about how to move forward. And you can become a best-selling author in this amazing book called Inner Revolution, Embracing Change to Achieve Greatness. It's going to be amazing. I hope you're part of it. I hope you get in before the 5th chapter is taken in the next couple days. And other than that, I'll talk to you soon. Hakalau. Bye.